Real quick, guys, before the video starts, this video has pretty much everything that we're going to be doing for the next few months, including, of course, the V12 Mustang.
Also including some things that you guys haven't seen yet.
So make sure you watch the video so you don't miss anything. And 1,000 likes would be cool, right?
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. Hit that like button
I mean, 10,000 would be cool, but let's not get ahead of ourselves.
That's not going to happen.
What's going on, Team Boosted? Welcome to a video a lot of you have probably been waiting for a good amount of time for. That's a V12, and that's a Mustang. Devin, spike that coffee. NANI?! For over a year now, we've kind of dangled this V12 Mustang, Mach 1 Mustang. This is a 1969 Mach 1. We don't mention it often because we know it's gonna take a long time and we don't want to get you guys all worked up over something that's not gonna happen immediately. But real progress has been made. We didn't film building a frame table because that's kind of boring. The important part about a frame table is that it's flat and it is straight. So Sam has references. Yeah, it's good enough.
Better than the floor.
It's straighter than the car probably is, so.
Yeah, honestly, no problem. There are repercussions for that.
Anyways, now that this frame table's made and the car's off the lift, we can start making real progress on it, and it's not far-fetched for us to say that we'll be making some videos on it soon, so we can start mentioning it again. It is one of our more exciting projects. Here's some of the stuff we have so far.
So this is an M120 V12 out of a roughly 98 SL600. Apparently we're Mercedes fanboys now, who knew?
Slap in some sweet M120 clips now. These V12s are cheap. The issue, I mean, when I say cheap, like under $3,000, people don't use them though because there's not like a lot of transmissions options for them, and fabricating your own can be a huge pain in the ass.
I have the stock bell housing cut down with a flange I made to fit to the TR6060, which luckily is same as the T56. This is a clutch, an Mantic twin disc clutch, which I needed for the diameter of it for a GT500 actually, because the bolt pattern was similar. The spline size and count on the GT500 is the same. It's a 26 spline, 1.125", I think it is. As it is, it's gonna be able to use this twin disc clutch, probably with some shimming of the throwout bearing and this custom bell housing that I made that I don't particularly trust, but it's there. We'll see what happens.
Okay, so you'll see a set of ITBs there.
Yeah, I'm debating right now if I wanna go NA ITBs with some equal length manifolds, or if I wanna just run some sort of stockish style manifold, log manifold, and a couple of turbos.
What would you guys want to see? ITBs? These engines sound phenomenal with the ITBs, or, you know, obviously boost is boost. What's the rev limiter on these?
Oh, 7,000-ish. I'm not sure exactly the number.
That's pretty good. So anyways, you know, keep an eye out. We are going to be, and if you guys want to see like weird progress, such as the frame table, like we could film that and post that. I just don't think that anybody would watch it, so we don't typically film stuff like that. It was a pain in the ass. It wasn't very exciting, but if you guys want to see stuff like that, just leave a comment in the comment section. We'll just include more shit, I guess, but we'll be able to make yeah, it's been on the lift for the better part of
I bought this material like a year ago to make this frame table, and it's been sitting on the lift since then.
As much as I do hate talking-based videos, I want to give you guys a reason to stick around. In 2021, we have a lot of cool stuff we're doing. Of course, this is the giveaway slant nose 911. This is going to get a LS, what's a E-Rod? LS3. It's going to get an LS3 out of the box. It's going to be California legal, which means it's pretty much legal in all the states. James's car up here is now on the lift. This should be done in about a week, so we'll have first start on that. It's a built small block Chevy with a big ass 76 millimeter turbo.
Something like that, I don't remember.
It's really a 383 stroker, and those aren't just boomer valve covers, right?
Yeah, it is an actual 383 stroker boost motor.
Don't quote me on this, but big old eBay CX Racing, which has a pretty good rep at this point. Not really a build that we've said anything about. I don't really think a lot of people care about C4 Corvettes. This made engine dyno
460.
460 on the engine dyno, which means that at 1 bar of boost, it's double the power, right? So it should make around 800. yeah, fundamentally.
Years makes no difference.
Yeah, so, I mean, 14 PSI, 800 horsepower. This is going to be capable of that. That's pretty much all it's got. I don't know. Did you do anything else to it? It's got a different transmission.
Yeah, it's got a ZF 6-speed, which is out of the, I want to say, like, early 90s. I don't know shit about Corvettes, so it's got like a late C4 6-speed before they started putting T56s in them.
But James is reckless, so he's going to thrash the fuck out of this car. So if you guys are fans of sending it, then this is... it's probably going to get destroyed. The Speedster still exists. That's also on the roster for 2021. One of the bigger projects we're taking on is almost a supercar-esque build. This is a GT350, the real one out of the GT350. It's a Voodoo, but it's not. It's the flat plane. It's not the Illuminator.
It's an actual Voodoo, not a Voodoo crate that has a crossplane.
You can only get these from crashed Mustangs, which, you know, there's plenty of.
Oh, yeah.
This is going in the Factory 5 Type 65, which has been ordered. It's on the way. It should be here around February. That's getting delivered here to the shop. We put a lot of time into cleaning the shop and getting a lot of the equipment that we might end up needing operational. We have this fucking old-ass Cold War looking CNC machine. That's going to be probably helpful in a lot of stuff that we do. Of course, we have the plasma table, and we're going to be taking on this ridiculous fucking... well, I mean... no one really had a choice. James just kind of bought everything.
Yeah, James just like was one day. He's like, yeah, I bought a Type 65. Oh, I bought a Voodoo motor. Okay.
How many shitty Mercedes turbo diesels do we have?
Oh, God.
James
bought my old white wagon and has also bought a donor car and an engine to OM 606 swap that because apparently JP is a legend who is convincing everyone to do everything.
No, this was your idea. So the OM606 that's going in the Datsun, which is, these are pretty much turbo 2JZs. I mean, turbo diesel 2JZs. The one in my garage is not this one. James also bought one for himself because he wants to make a super wagon. So he's got the 400 plus horsepower mechanical pump coming. He also spent way too much money overseas. He's getting all that.
You're definitely on the list now for how much money you just wired to the UK.
I f***ed mine up too. I sent Great Britain euros when I'm stupid as shit. It's supposed to be the pound sterling. I didn't know, so I lost several $100s on conversion rates, but it's a story for another time. But we're both getting in the...
keep telling, because that's really stupid.
We're both getting in the ballpark of like $15,000 worth of shit to make these old diesels go fast, so... this is his turbo because he's an asshole and he has more money than me.
That's a solid description.
Yeah, he's an asshole with more money, but this is a, what is it? Just
It's a Borg-Warner EFR 7163.
the aluminum center cartridge, it's billet, it's got a titanium hot side.
Well, yeah, it's the titanium impeller that you get on the
this
the
is a
EFR
big
family.
turbo, and it doesn't weigh anything at all.
Yeah, it's like, I've got a GT30 I was going to be running on it. That's like a CX racing unit, and it weighs probably double what this turbo weighs and
yeah,
would
this
make
is-
half the power.
The Datsun's going to have like 800 foot-pounds of torque, so say goodbye to whatever drivetrain components are in it. I did buy a CD09, so that's a thing. My R200's been making some weird-ass noise, so that's probably going to be the first to go. One last thing about this, the project
Almost ended before it started. I don't know if you can see that, but the original casters are not on straight because they all almost fell over. So we got these nice steel ones.
Some reason I thought those were adequate.
Don't buy cheap casters.
Don't buy cheap casters.
We just have to include the smoker because we're getting some recipes going for some new cooking segments, and I just wanted the OG fans to know that the cooking segments are coming back. So we're back in the garage here at our house where we have more projects, and part of the reason why the Datsun's here and we're going to do the turbo diesel build here is just so we can keep the shop operational and free for everything else. We have a ton on our plate, so we want to know what you guys want us to prioritize as far as filming. Like, what do you want to see out of everything that we mentioned? Obviously, some things are going to take priority, but I mentioned a few times that there's things I don't think you guys want to watch, but I could be wrong. So I guess, I don't know. You've even said shit about this bike before. It works, believe it or not.
Thanks, Brad.
I'll try to start it. Stroke on, baby. was 2 minutes.
Yeah, it was a minute and 30.
All right, so it didn't start. It didn't start right away, but it started. We have everything we need to restore that. We're planning on doing it. You know, with everything going on, we're just trying to stay busy because, as you guys know, we can't really do a lot right now. So we have like 1,000 projects, and even, you know, motorcycle builds. This one over here, this was gonna be something. What is this, Nighthawk 650? I don't know. It could be anything. So what do you guys want to see? We'll do it.
We're definitely gonna do a sweet like wasteland scrambler build with that.
That's what the plan was. That's what the plan was.
Yeah,
We have.
I mean, our goal with this garage is to get this done here, just a little throwback, and then once it's cleared out, we're gonna just kind of use this as like a little motorcycle workshop.
Yeah, because we like bikes, as you can see. Like, we got several. Some of you mentioned the Husky before. We like motorcycles. We want to do some motorcycle builds, but whether we film them or not,
We actually have another 175 in the backyard, but it's extremely shitty.
we have
Here's
another
the
one of
donor
these.
for that one.
We were going to build these up to be pit bites for the racetrack, so, I mean, I'm out of fucking breath, dude. That thing was not easy to start today, but it did start.
Should have pulled the choke sooner, bro.
Yeah, because that worked really good. Anyways, we're going to wrap this one up. Devin's going to pick a winner for the video giveaway. If you guys aren't familiar, we give away products from boostedshades.com, and all you got to do to win is like, subscribe, and leave a comment.
Yeah, so this video's winner is Keenan Han, and he says, sad to see the Braps are still having issues, and we agree.
Yeah, this sucks, dude. We've been dealing with it for over almost 2 years now.
It's a real pain in the ass.
Anyways, obviously the comment could be anything, but we want to know what you guys want us to prioritize as far as filming. We have some big projects and we have a bunch of little ones. Whatever you want to see. If you want to see everything, we'll just try to make more videos. We can't guarantee they'll always be exciting, but
Yeah, we'll just get to work and just start filming all of it.
yeah, because I was editing this and I was like, damn, there's a lot of shit we could be doing.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right.
All right. As always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.